Well, hello and welcome back.
Hello.
Well, we just watched episode 3 and 4.
We did. We have dried our emotional tears.
Man,
We were emotional. We were down. We were in. We were out.
So engaged.
And
So
here
engaged.
Here
we
are.
were taking copious notes. Copious notes.
Because we got a lot of information.
We did. We got a ton of information. We got a ton of everything. Like, I'm very pleased with these 2 episodes. Not that I wasn't with the other 2, but I was like, really shocked at the amount of details that we got to see.
It really did feel like Christmas came early.
Christmas came early. Swiftness.
Absolutely. And I want to say, I forgot to, on our Sunday episode, I wanted to wish, because it was the first night of Hanukkah, I wanted to wish.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot too.
Happy Hanukkah to everybody out there who's celebrating. Fortunately, it still is Hanukkah, so
yay! So happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, we apologize for forgetting, but happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas, Merry Swiftmas, Happy Holidays if you celebrate another holiday at this time of year. But we are
craziest time of the year.
So much information.
So much, so much information, and it was so good. Like, these 2 episodes were so good. I will just say that I was at the Miami show that was historically documented for all times in this episode, and I am so thrilled by that.
Okay, so the big question that everybody wants to know is, Holly, did you spy with your tired eye yourself in any of the Miami footage?
Not yet, but I'm heavily zooming in my next go around, and I'm going to find the little blur of my pink cowboy hat that I was wearing.
Got to be in there somewhere.
And I'm framing it, and I don't care what it looks like. It's going to look like an abstract painting, and I don't care. I'm going to say that pink dot is me, everyone. That pink dot is me.
We got a lot of Miami information. A lot of really good.
Oh my God, lots. Okay, so I can't wait to get into it. So here we are at Kismet.
Interesting title for this episode. Because really thought that would be the Travis episode, maybe, with that title, but it wasn't. It was the debut and the reputation episode.
Yeah, but didn't
curious.
Yeah, it is curious, but hold on, because now I'm confused. When Andrea was talking about her cousin was at the show when they played at Arrowhead, and wasn't that in episode 3?
Yeah.
Or no. It wasn't. It was in episode 4.
I think it was in episode 4. They're a little bit of a blur together at this point.
I know they do,
but I think it's episode 4, and they were talking to Tree, and shout out Tree.
I know, always.
Get on my bingo card.
She's the greatest.
I am in love that we have yet another invisible string with Taylor.
Oh, I know.
And
also a hyper good lesson on you can't believe everything that you read, because we have been under the illusion, right, that Andy Reid hooked them up. Have you read all of that? And it was some periphery situation, but really what happened is that Andrea put out the feelers. And
she seems to have been the first one to sort of get the snowball rolling.
Totally. And then her dad.
I thought Taylor said on New Heights that her dad is actually the one who physically set up their first introduction.
Okay.
It's possible that Andy Reid was somehow involved in the machinations there too, but who knows?
Because her dad is friends with who? The owner of the Chiefs or somebody?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or Andy Reid or something. I don't know. Her dad's
been very out of this docuseries, which is interesting.
Noted. Mm-hmm. Very noted.
I feel like we've seen Austin more than we've seen her dad.
We have.
Which maybe because maybe he did have that big surgery. Maybe he was having some health stuff, or maybe he just doesn't feel like talking on camera, or I don't know. Maybe Andrea's sort of the face of parents, Swifty parents. I don't know.
Well, she is, but
I mean, she is. I mean, he's obviously very involved and very, you know, like at the concerts and everything like that. But
yeah, maybe he had a little break for that surge. I can't remember. Like, it's so hard. And
I mean,
they are moving like they flash back a bit.
I feel good because I feel like I called that. We're like, that the structure is this chronological structure, but we are sort of flashing back.
We're flashing back. We both called the flashbacks because and which I'm so like, and it's woven together so beautifully.
Done so well. Yes.
Yeah, I really love it.
Yeah. So we start with those, like the old home movies of Taylor and Andrea talking about how this was something, it was like basically something that Taylor always wanted, which we basically knew, right?
Which is kismet.
That's the kismet. That this was fated. This was fated. It was her destiny.
Totally. Which it is, obviously.
Yes.
Like, no one can dispute that. Like, there's no world where she's supposed to be doing something else.
Right. But thankfully she had parents that cultivated that. And that, you know, because some of us don't have parents that, you know, they like Taylor said in I think the first episode, you know, they want you to get into a career that's going to be guaranteed. That's going to,
anything else.
Or they don't want to take away from your studies so that you can go perform at a state fair or whatever. So we're just very lucky that she was born into the family she was born into the circumstances she was born into. It was all, you know, it was set up exactly as it needed to be set up.
Dominoes cascaded in a line.
In a line, absolutely.
But the other thing, though, we have to like be honest about is that it's also like a phenomenal rarity that like at age 6 you're like, this is what I want to do, and you never waver from that. I mean, that's just like that's like so incredibly rare that it's like it is part of like the destiny chain, I feel like, because it's like, you know, there's little pictures of her at that little tiny piano when she's like 4. I mean, like, what do you mean you've known what you wanted to do your whole life at age 6? I mean, that is wild to me.
Yeah. I mean, I was also standing, I had like a canopy bed and I pretended it was a stage. Like, I was also.
Yeah, we all did.
But look, I'm not doing that now. You
know,
like,
and I mean,
we have those dreams as kids, but a lot of times we don't, you know, as life comes in and realities come in and other interests come in, like, we don't stick with that.
Right.
But so she was singularly focused.
Yeah. She was like, and I'm never wavering. So this is what I'm doing, you all. Like, this is like what I'm doing, the end. And I'm not like, I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to write songs. I'm going to play all these instruments. Like, this is what I'm doing. I've known it since I was 6 and there's video proof of it. I mean, we all play pretend and we all like do all these things when we're little, but very rarely, like, do you have like this kind of like internal drive or just knowledge that like, no, this is it. This is what you're doing and you're not ever going to change it from kindergarten till like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Right. Like
I would change like personalities, like, you know, costumes and make believe like 75 times a day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
how many sleepovers and how many birthday parties and like how many other sacrifices did Taylor make because she wanted that so much, because you know, she was doing the state fairs in that American flag shirt that she talked about on Colbert.
I know. Yep. It's like where it all began. You know what I mean? It's like when she knew. I think it's when she knew that this was going to work out in a way. You know what I mean? But like even Andrea says, like, you're never, no matter what, you never start out thinking it's going to end up like this. Meaning the Eras Tour. Like, there's no way.
Because there's nothing existed of the Eras Tour before the Eras Tour.
Well, right. I mean, but even like stadiums in general, I don't think that like, it, you know, like when I saw her with that Office Depot Taylor Swift banner, which was pictured in this documentary.
Yeah, I saw
the exact same one.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm sure she wasn't like, well, I mean, pretty soon I'm going to be playing giant stadiums. And she did.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Right. Amazing.
No, it's totally amazing. So, so the first thing that I was like, oh my God, like yay about was we got more about the logistics right in the opening up of the third episode. And when she's talking about, oh, the stage and everything takes 6 weeks to ship.
6 weeks.
But then
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah. Okay. So then there's like the next scene and they're like putting all the stuff in boxes or whatever. And then it says plane 4.
Yes.
Plane number 4, right. Taylor Swift. 4th plane.
Why does it take 6 weeks?
Because I think the stage is too big to put on a plane.
But
so it's going a boat.
Several planes, right? Obviously, it's all deconstructed into little.
Well, I mean, I think some
part
of that
it on
is
a plane
big.
and part of it's on a boat.
Yeah, part of it's on a plane and part of it's on a boat. And I think there's probably 3 stages altogether.
Okay.
Because there's no way, like, there's no, like, one has to be setting up in the next location in order.
Yeah, that's true.
When there's not breaks, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. One has to be setting up. Like, if in the Miami shows, by the last show, there's already a stage in
New Orleans.
Yeah. That's like already being set up. And then
yeah, that makes sense.
The Miami one goes to the next location, goes to Indianapolis, you know. But yeah, 6 weeks, man. Mm-hmm. So that explains the time breaks in between.
Yes. Speaking of the stage, so I was trying to explain this to my dad a little bit. He's trying. Like, he doesn't understand all the Taylor Swiftness, but he's trying.
Right.
And I was trying to explain to him, like, how you and I have been talking about the magic stage, like because he's an engineer, right? So I'm like trying to get him interested on his level. And at first I was trying to explain like about the rain shows and how the rain doesn't like puddle and stuff. And I think he thought I was joking, or I think he didn't realize that I was talking about like actual rain. Like, I think he thought it was part of their show, so that it was sort of like you could control the amount of the rain, right?
Yeah. Right.
So once I got him to figure out really what I was talking about, here's what he came up with.
Okay.
And I think it's really smart, actually.
Okay.
He proposed that the top layer of the stage has small holes in it that the water then drains down, and it's like then that underneath a layer, it drains to a certain location or whatever where the water can drain off or pool or whatever. And then the screens are sort of under that. And so they're protected, they're waterproofed or whatever. So that's why it's still flat. The water doesn't pool, it goes down, and it's directed to a safe area away from electronics or whatever. I think that sounds like really, really smart.
Yeah, it's almost like one of those big like an outer box for your phone. You know, those waterproof like cases for your phone, but like for the stage basically. But they're all in like these little pieces. So there's still like there's still like there would be flow because I don't because they're.
I wonder if they like.
Or they're just next to each other. I don't know. I'm going to ask my brother over Christmas because he's an engineer also. I'm going to be like, okay, before you leave.
Yeah. Well, there is.
I need to know how this works.
Close up. So when Wiley is practicing for Ready for It, they show his foot on the stage. Obviously not lit up because it's before the performance. You still can't really see, but I can see that it could be little holes.
Yeah.
It's plausible.
Yeah, it's got to be some sort of drainage system, or like a little gutter. You know what I mean? Like how all of those screens are little squares. So technically, the perimeter around them, there's probably like a micro space for rain. I don't know, because like the weird thing is also in that video or in this docuseries when she's playing that pouring down rain one where like she's like scraping all the water off of the piano.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of rain.
It is an enormous amount of rain that you would
think puddling.
How could anything keep up with it? Because how could anything have been created to account for that much rain? Correct. I don't know. And maybe somebody was at that show and maybe they saw something like maybe they saw it pooling or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
And then I wanted to ask you, somebody who was at the show, I have noticed at least one, although I imagine there's more than one, at the edge of the stage and it's up above the stage. It almost looks like a lampshade or something. It's like
the speakers.
Those are speakers?
I don't know.
They're silver, and it almost looks like they have like something like dangling from them.
Oh, well, there's little tiny ones with speakers on them. Like there's ones that have the fireworks in them. And there's
above the stage though.
You're talking right over the stage?
Yeah, it's like the stage. It's at the very. It looks like it's at the very end of the stage. So this part, right?
Like where she does All Too Well 10. Okay.
Yes, and it's probably, I want to say maybe a foot above this stage, and it literally looks like a chrome, almost like a half of a sphere, and then it looks like it has like little danglies underneath it, like a lampshade. And
I don't know. It's probably something with like it's probably some form of lighting or something that like does an effect on the screen, or it's a speaker. They had speakers so like well designed, like all around, so everyone could hear everything perfect. And also, like, I'm sure that would make it really easy for them to stay on cue. You know what I mean? I know they have in-ears, but like it's still like the reverb. I mean, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what do you think it is what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know, because as far as I can tell, there may legitimately only be one at the very end of the stage. So I did think it had to be like maybe a strobe or something. I thought
it might be a camera.
It might be. That could be the other thing. I did think it was for the performers and not for the audience.
Yeah, it might even be just a video camera. Could be.
For sure.
Or some sort of effect, or some sort of, God only knows. I mean, who knows? Yeah, there's so much that goes into this show that it's mind blowing.
Well, you want to talk about some more of the details that we got?
Yeah.
We got, like, so many like costume details.
Oh my God. So many.
Loved them.
Me too. I was pretty stunned to see that what was to be, I guess, a Fearless dress that she never wore. Did you see that one that's like white and blue?
I mean, I saw the one that's white and blue that we did see.
Oh, I don't ever remember seeing that white.
The one that she was like, I love it.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that.
Yeah, we did see that. They called it like I don't know, denim and diamonds or something. And then people were like, oh, that's the opalite dress, and we didn't know that's what it was.
Oh, I don't ever remember seeing that.
It's very possible that it just didn't read the same in 4K as it did on the grainy live stream, and so maybe.
Yeah, because it looked like another one of those like octopus dresses. You know what I mean? Like the one with like the noodle one. Yeah.
I was never like a huge fan of it because it did look denim-y, which is like weird. I don't know.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
I never noticed that one. I also was thrilled to just see the amount, like just the costumes. I was so surprised that they went into depth like that I wanted for the Reputation bodysuit.
Okay, let's get into it, because
let's do it.
This is what everybody's been waiting for.
Yes.
And we got a good amount of detail.
We did.
We didn't get every question answered, but we got like 89% of our questions answered, and I'll take it.
Definitely taking it.
So we know there were 2 red rep suits and 1 gold.
Really? I thought that they said there was only 1 rep. Oh, only 1 design.
I rewound it.
Okay.
Because I was like, did I just hear what I think I just heard? So they said the original one was like that material that only existed ever
for that one,
for the original. Yeah. And then when they went to make the second red bodysuit and then the gold suit, they had to like rework this material.
Oh, so see, I misunderstood. I thought it was they only made 1 rep red bodysuit. And then when they went to make the gold one, there was no more of that material that they could get in enough time. And that's why she was all disappointed with like the first, I guess, rendition of the gold one.
I mean, that was my interpretation. And again, I'm pretty sure I interpreted it right because I did rewind it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he said like for the first two red, and then she was disappointed because
the boobs were wrong.
The boobs were wrong.
Yeah.
And it was like a time, like I don't think she thought it could get fixed.
Yeah, but then they magically fixed it. They magically fixed it.
Which, thank God, right?
Thank God, yes. Thank God.
So that tells me her reaction to that and the way that it all played out tells me it was always planned for Miami Night 1.
Totally.
Or we don't know why.
Or it was planned. See, I don't know. The rep bodysuit, the original one, was like literally falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, it was looking a mess by the last time she wore it. Like there was like all those missing seams on the side. There was that hole up here. Like it was like being ripped apart, which is why I think there was only one. But like maybe
maybe there was a second red one in reserve in case the gold one didn't work out. I don't know. I mean, because it was falling apart.
It was totally falling apart. Like it was ripped and sequins missing on like half that snake, and like it was not so good. So maybe she was like, maybe she thought that like the red one would just last the whole time, but there obviously came a point where like this one's falling apart. So what do I do? I'm either going to make a duplicate, or I'm going to make.
It wasn't.
It was what?
It wasn't obvious. It felt to me that it was very specifically made for that night, and that, you know, this is the last leg, so you're going to get that bodysuit, but it wasn't obvious. Probably. Because of course it wasn't obvious.
And also, like, there was so much chatter of Rep TV being released at that time. We can't forget that. Like, we have to go back into our memory and go, we were like scheming for Rep TV to be coming out like any moment now.
Any moment. Yes.
Any moment.
Yes. And that's why the reactions that they showed.
I was there. Down the stairs, I was there. I remember it all too well. Like, I was there that night. And I'm going to, like, I might try to find the video of me screaming when this is released and put it at the end of this video. So you guys stay tuned.
That so
because
much.
I was flipping out. I was flipping out. I dropped my phone. That's when I lost my voice. I couldn't even make another sound after I was screaming so hard. I thought, like, I don't even know what was happening. I was
flipping out watching it again today.
Oh yeah.
As if I had not experienced it the first time.
Yeah,
it's wild. You get so caught up in the excitement and the knowing how it felt and how amazing it was, and seeing everybody's reactions
and like it is a strange, amazing, awesome phenomenon still right now that it is so fun to relive the Eras tour. Like, it's so fun to relive it, and I think that's like very unique to this tour. Like, I don't know if a lot of people like that would be watching any other tour and being like so like emotional or so like it's so fun to relive the details. I think that's just such an interesting singular thing to the Eras tour.
Yeah, I think that it would be really interesting if once the docuseries is over, I would love to do an episode with you where we sort of break down the psychology of the Eras tour.
Sure, yeah, because it's so massive.
Yeah, and just talk about, because I have so many ideas of like,
and they sort of got into it in this episode. They sort of got into it, like why there was like this huge sense of belonging and all the things, and how it bonded people. Like it was so layered. Like the effects of the Eras tour were far beyond, and they say this in there, far beyond the music and far beyond Taylor. It was like literally about all of us, and it was so cool. And this unity, we're all a part of the same thing, and we're also really looking forward to the next show and like finding the whatever is going to be new and what surprise song. I mean, it was like this whole movement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was a real liberation of being free to feel a huge array of feelings and having like a safe space to, you know, express them. And
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much went into it. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah, I think that would be really interesting. So
it would be very interesting.
And like, if y'all who are watching this, if that's something you would be interested in, please let us know.
Yeah,
we know we would love to do it, and we would love
comment and subscribe anyway right now, because we are like Swifties, and we want you to be a part of our community. So, yay! Yay! So, okay.
So, what other like functional details did you zone in on that you like were really fascinated by?
Her like dress changes. That
they are like. It makes sense in retrospect.
It totally makes sense, but oh my god, the pressure.
Yes, but the fact that every single second of that 3.5 hours is choreographed for her. Of you have to undo this and jump on this and go up these stairs and wow.
There's no messing about.
There's not a second. Even like her water sips.
Yeah.
Must be choreographed.
They're like in the like agenda.
Yes.
The itinerary is set down to like how many sips of water you're going to take, how many steps it's going to take you to get from like platform A to platform B, how many seconds it takes to get this off and put this on, you know? And she's like, and it was like so obvious, like when she fell and she's like talking about it, and she's like, I still got there on time.
She was so proud of herself.
I know. She was so proud of herself. And it's like, wow, that is.
Although she was like, they didn't notice. We noticed.
We noticed.
We saw the big gash in your hand.
She was like, I won't admit it, but
yeah, I know. It was always there. It was always there. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, but you're talking about it being there, and she's like, but I would, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, truly fascinating. I mean, that is so choreographed. That is high intensity right there. That is a high intensity. That's like a military grade operation.
It is. Exactly. That is what it is.
Yeah,
and then I was so surprised to hear that in 6 weeks she sort of lost a lot. Like she felt like she lost the memory. You know, like I feel like I would be doing it in my sleep after all that time, after 3 legs of the tour. Right. It must be her ability to. Well, I mean, obviously, we know she was recording a whole separate album, so that means
right. I was gonna say,
do with it.
Right. She was recording something, so you know what I mean. I guess she was recording Showgirl.
Right. She was.
Yeah. So, and this is when we get to see these interwoven. I love that this kismet, and that is in Life of a Showgirl, and then Thank You for the Lovely Bouquet. Also referencing the same song, Life of a Showgirl. But in the episode, she's sort of saying that to Travis Kelce. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is very cool.
It is.
But like, this is why it is the Life of the Showgirl. Like, all of this was happening, and it's just extremely interesting. Like, I just find it extremely interesting. I also think it was like really cute that Andrea Swift was making friendship bracelets backstage. Did you like see how?
Okay.
I love you.
Okay.
That was like so cute.
P.S. There were scissors on the table when she was making the friendship bracelets. There were no scissors in episode. There were no scissors in episode 3, but there was. Okay, there's a lot, and there's a lot of 13s, especially in episode 3. We got 13s. We got scissors. We have Easter eggs. Also, I will get to the friendship bracelets in a second, just so I forget. There's a lot of like Showgirl Easter eggs. Like, did she?
Totally.
Is there a possibility she thought this was coming out before show? Like, she says 12 a lot. She's wearing orange. All these. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Is that she knew she was recording the album, and she was like,
so it was just top of mind.
Well, no, she's like, I'm making a documentary, and I'm gonna put this in there, and this will be coming out later. It's like a retroactive Easter egg that they'll be like,
a retroactive Easter egg. Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
We're like, oh, so she's wearing orange because of Showgirl, huh? Always a step ahead. I mean, like that's why there was that orange door on the stage. It's like she knew that her next era, she'd be walking through that orange door, and it's Showgirl.
Right. No, I just mean like that the specific scenes that were chosen for this documentary are she's wearing orange, she's wearing orange, she's wearing orange, she's wearing orange, she's saying 12, she's saying 12, she's saying 12.
She knew.
That's like, well, did she know what this was coming out? I don't know.
Nothing is accidental. Nothing is accidental with this with this Taylor Swift. Nothing is accidental.
But then there's also like my little orange karma label theory as well. So maybe we just put that in, a little pin.
Yeah, I do believe though the record label is going to be called The Summit.
I know, but it could still be like orange.
I think it's going to be orange. Like I think it's definitely going to be orange.
I think that's why the orange part was reserved. But yes, let's go back to the friendship bracelets. And if
okay, but hold on, pause. We're going to be talking about all of our theories, like from this week and these episodes on Sunday on our Swift as Fuck Sunday. Yeah. So
we got theories. We got theories. We've got theories on top of theories.
Yes. So we're going to be talking about all of that then. We just want to stick to the actual episodes.
We're trying
very hard. We're trying very hard. My head wants to explode and like say all this stuff, but we're saving it for Sunday because we want you all to be involved in the theory building process. Okay.
And we want to hear your theories too.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So Andrea Swift, if you got a friendship bracelet from Andrea Swift, that's special enough. Like,
I'm sure I love you.
Like, I would die, right?
I would die.
But then to watch this and find out she made that friendship bracelet?
I know.
Please.
I know.
I would die.
I would die.
It's so sweet and so special.
It's so cute. It's like literally the cutest.
I love it.
That shit would be framed. I'd probably have it dipped in gold and like saved forever, like a baby show or something. Like,
or I would just never take it off. But then I would be worried something would happen to it. So I don't know what to do. I don't know. That
would go right into my archive of like shit that centers around Taylor Swift that is just in my own personal museum that I have.
the Hollyseum.
Yeah, it would be in my museum of Swifty stuff. And it would be like I would probably have it like dipped in gold. No, probably not. I would definitely have it in like an archival shadow box that can never be fucked with.
And then I want to know, did she make ones that say different things, or did they like all say "I love you"?
I think they all said "I love you" because I noticed that she had just 3 little bags of beads, and like one was the I, one was the heart, and one was you. But it's like, but that's smart though, because it's like that's how you would identify a real Andrea Swift.
Yes, and also then it's like it's more of a busy work kind of a thing. It's not, you don't have to think as much about, oh, do I have the right letters? And
I love you. So
are people going to trade out this or that? And it's such a good message, obviously. Like
totally,
it's very, very smart. Absolutely,
it's very smart. It's very smart. Very smart. Smart branding, as usual.
Always.
So, speaking of 13s, the first 13 I think entered the scene with the 13 pull-ups, right?
I did not even clock that. She did 13 pull-ups.
Yeah.
Can we talk about her trainer and the huge chains around his neck?
How much is that? Like you're lifting weights every day, buddy. Is that like weigh like 47 pounds?
Right? And they looked sharp. And I was like, okay, Taylor is paying you well, as we know.
But as we know. And we have the greatest theory on that coming up on Sunday. The bonus.
Okay, yes.
I must.
Yes.
Okay, so also she was doing like a Navy SEAL training. Like, what was this training she was doing?
My God. Okay.
What is going on?
Wow.
I can't even.
Just wow.
Like Navy SEAL special ops monster workout.
And I imagine we only saw like
1 minute
2% of it. Yeah.
That's crazy amount of shit going on. And then she does 12. She does 12 pull-ups, and then she pauses and then does like, she's like 12, so there's another 12, and then she goes 13.
Does she actually say the numbers?
Well, she does only 12 and 13.
How did I miss
or maybe he says it. Maybe he says 12 and 13. But yes, those are the only 2 numbers.
I missed that.
Pretty wild. All right, hold on. I need to plug this in, but start talking about
Okay. So another 13 is when there's in the control booth. We saw a lot of control booth stuff, but there's a 13 on a display in the control booth. Yep. There is when, I think in the second episode, because Wiley and Amanda are working on the Ready for It dance, which we will get to that episode in Wiley and everything because that's amazing. But there's like a sign on the wall past them that has a 13 on it. Yeah. Those are, and then of course there's the 13 in the Miami stadium that we saw, which was the back to the office. But now we've seen, obviously she was in the A12 section and then she walks by the A13 section.
And you know what I was doing at that very moment?
You were in the merch line.
I was in the merch line. And that's when I heard the rehearsals. Remember, like I have that. I'm going to put that video up. I know I have that one. Me and Nina Shelby were waiting for hours and hours and hours on end in the merch line, which seriously was like, we waited like 8 hours in the merch line the day before. It was like 8 hours. Like it was early and then it was dark when we left. It was a monster. Like it was crazy. So
I love how she's like, and my cat, can we put my cat in it?
I know.
It said it was the Eras Tour photographer, but she was talking to her like it was a complete stranger. I thought that was a little.
Well, I think it's interesting.
Strange.
I think she's just very.
She doesn't want to assume that people know things.
Well, she's just also very like collaborative. I think her nature is super collaborative in a lot of ways. Where she's like, "I'm gonna put my cat in. Is that cool?" Like, and I feel like it's also like a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to put my cat in. Cool. Which means, yeah, like you say yes, because you could tell. It was planned.
I mean, she already had the idea in her head, clearly.
Because we got to see when Taylor doesn't like what's happening in this also with that rep, the first gold rep thing. And she was, when he's like, there's not enough time to like do whatever. And that we didn't have enough. She was like, yeah, not like.
Also, when she tried on the black Tortured Poets jacket.
Oh yeah, not the white one. Not.
I was like, oh my god! Like, but it was instant. She knew instantly she didn't like it, and it wasn't right. And then she tried on the white one, and it was boom.
Oh my god! Yeah,
yeah.
Like it was an instant.
Girl.
So if anyone ever wants to know, when Taylor doesn't like something, it's 100% obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even like, oh well, this is kind of cool. It's like.
Can you imagine wedding dress shopping with her?
No, because I don't think there will be. I think there's designers.
Well, yeah, it's not like she's going to go into a store, but I mean, she's probably still going to try on different. I don't know how that works when you are Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
It may even just be like not.
They send her pictures,
looking at.
They send her sketches. Yeah, they send her sketches, and then But like, yeah, she was not feeling the black TTPD, and she was
absolutely correct.
Yeah,
white was 3,000 times better.
The way to go. The only way to go. But yeah, when he was like basically telling her like, well, there's nothing we can do and there's not enough time. See, and that's the thing that I'm like, was this a surprise? Because if it was pre-planned the way that she pre-plans things, she would already know that material is not available, because he said in there, it will take 6 weeks to get some, like it was some kind of like insane amount of weeks to do this. And she was not amused, is how I would describe her face. Not amused.
She thought it could work the way that it was. Like before she tried it on, she thought she was going to be ready. I don't know.
She tried it on. She's like, this is all wrong. And she like, they changed a lot of stuff on it. Did you notice that? Like the original one that she didn't like, the snakes were a little different. Like there was
some of the snakes weren't even fully attached yet.
Yeah. Like there was a lot of.
And that 2 on the back seemed so much more obvious than I remember it being.
Way obvious. It's like a 2-1. I feel like it even says. I don't even know, but like it's definitely a 2. Another 2, you all. So add that to the list of 8 million 2s we've had during this cycle. But yeah, she was not feeling it. I would say 100% not feeling it. And I like laughed out loud because I was like, oh, well, there's a glimpse of when she's not amused. And she was 0 amused. Like, period.
I feel though, like with her, probably what you do is that you under promise and over deliver. That you, because if you did it the other way around, you wouldn't have your job for very long.
No. She wants shit like the lesson here also is like this runs on the tightest of ships.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a tight ship. Okay.
Absolutely.
There is no room for any bullshit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No one's playing on this crew, but she looked rather surprised. I would say that there was a surprise about the we can't do anything about the boobs being in your belly button situation. And then a total instant, then the total and complete non-amused facial expression. And then like the silence, you know what I mean? She doesn't, it's like this, like she's very talkative. Obviously she's very, very into things. She's very communicative, except when she is not happy. And there's not a lot of discussion because it's like, oh, the silence is very loud.
Right. Well, you can imagine after she left the room, what the cut was. Fuck. You know, like, we gotta make this happen. Like it's gotta happen. It's just, I mean, I'm sure they
worked up magic. They worked up literal magic, and she was so happy. The cool thing though is that she doesn't stay in that state of mind for very long. She like instantly bounces out of it, but it's like on to the next thing. She's too busy, I guess, to like dwell on that. But like it's like noted. She's not happy about this. Moving on to this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She definitely, we can just go ahead and burn the black TTP jacket. It's
right.
never going
like
that's never
let's
like
forget it even existed.
Yeah, exactly.
Insulting.
Yeah, that needs to be burned and the ashes tossed into the ocean. And
they will never speak its name again.
We will never talk about this ever again. But like the immediate like total in loveness with the white jacket was so cool. Like it's just like so she snaps out of it. But like you can tell nope, that's not flying.
Yeah.
That's like not flying.
No.
Also, I wrote here this little note, but I was interested to see, this is back to the screens just for a second. It says LED wall. So now we know that they're LED screens.
Right.
Interesting. So I just had to like, there's no further notes. I'm just,
they're all numbered. So there's 13s on there too, but I'm not so sure. Like, if I can't, like, you know, I don't know how significant that is because like,
okay.
I mean, they're standing on stage. There's numbers.
Yeah, like it's the 13s everywhere else that are like,
let's not be crazy.
Yeah, let's not be insane. There has to be a 13 on the stage when there's all these other numbers. So, but here's something that I was.
It could be a little crazy because we are, but.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So here's something that I was literally blown away by and had to pause and flip out about for a second because I've never in my life considered this. And now that I have, so many doors have opened in my mind of all the things that I possibly don't know, which is a huge amount. There's so much about this woman I don't know.
What is it?
Oh, I'm going to tell you. I was shocked and amazed, sitting in amazement.
Okay.
At the fact that she has her own weather team. Did anyone notice this?
Okay, I noticed it, but I guess I wasn't as shocked and amazed as you were.
Oh, I was shocked that she has her own meteorologist. It was her own meteorologist on a live
I guess I'm not too. I wasn't
the weatherman maps, but he was just like talking about like I'm like it has never dawned on me that she has her own weather team. Like, why wouldn't she? I mean, she could just use a normal like a weather app, but like, okay, that's not good enough. But like, there's like a meeting with the weather team, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much I don't know because like she has her own meteorologist.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and like that meteorologist has to know every like weather patterns, has to be able to like all over the world, like not just know like it's like central US weather patterns, but you know, unless they get a different meteorologist when they go to Australia or something. I don't know.
I think that's their guy. I think there's
That's
one.
The guy. That's the weather guy.
I think that he's a part of the team. Like my weatherman, like your weatherman.
Yeah. What do you do for a job? I'm Taylor Swift's meteorologist. You're
meteorologist.
what?
Like what the hell? Like, and everyone was sitting there taking notes, and like chairs are all pulled up to the screen. I'm like, this looks like, you know, like this looks like the war room in the White House. You know what I mean? Like in some bunker somewhere. Like there's maps and clouds and like, you know, precipitation and shit. I'm like, she has her own weather guy.
Yeah.
I had to pause and just dwell on that for a minute because I'm like, wow, that's.
I mean, it makes sense when you think of the fact that she is not going to cancel for anything, and so they have to be prepared for anything.
Well, yeah, you know? I mean, it makes perfect sense, but I was just stunned. Like, see, I always thought that it would be like something like this, like the insurance. Like whoever is her insurance provider for the shows and stuff would keep them updated on weather situations that would hinder the contract. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really realize it would be like an on the team kind of in-house, like we're having our weather meeting with our meteorologist. Yeah. So everyone like sit down, grab a chair and sit down and listen to this. You know what I mean? Which was completely wild. So the other thing, and there was like several people in the weather team. There was the guy, like the main meteorologist who was on screen, but then there was like 3 other people in the room talking about like the wind, like
like they've been monitoring the wind inside the
there's like a whole effing like she has a weather team, which makes sense because she like has her own plane and stuff. Like I totally get it, but I just had never visualized it in the way that was displayed in this episode. That I was like, she has so many things that I can't even begin to imagine the amount of like jobs that I don't even know exist in the world. She has a team of them. Like I've never even thought of, because why would I need to? But like, it has opened the door for even more of my logistic pondering, like with her. Amazed, literally amazed. I'm like, oh my God. So.
And I loved it. I was like, well, we'll just keep a track of any lightning strikes, and you can come in here and check anytime you want during the show. When you've got free time, come and check the lightning strikes. Like
it's insane. Like this
they have free time to just meander in and grab.
Well, the weather team does.
I think they were bagel and. But like one of the guys there is like like the British managery guy. I don't know exactly what his role is, but he's been in. He's very hands-on, whoever he is.
I think he's the head, one of the heads of 13 management.
Right. Like we see him more than her dad, but but so he's important. I mean, I think he's probably got a lot of things to do. Now, probably he's not swinging in to check on the lightning strikes, but maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know.
What amazes me is like they're all involved in everything is what my point is. It's like Andrea's in this weather meeting, Taylor's in the weather meeting, everyone, like her team is so tight. Though. They weren't? I thought that she was standing right there.
I don't think so. I thought it was all men that were at this weather meeting.
Oh, I could have sworn that Andrea and
I don't think so.
And Taylor were there. Okay. Well, either way, craziness. The weather team blew my mind. Then also what blew my mind, because it happened right after that, is talking about the opening wings, some of them breaking during to high winds. Now, it appeared that there was high winds during the show that I was at.
No!
But I don't recall these high winds in any way whatsoever. Like, I do not recall it being windy at all. And so I'm like, interesting.
Well, clearly there are 20-mile-per-hour winds inside the stadium.
But like, and like, I don't recall that at all. I'm like, was it windy? I was wearing a cowboy hat that was like loosely on my head. It never blew off. Like, was it windy? I don't know. I don't recall that. But I also, in every live stream that I've ever watched and the shows that I went to, never saw one of those break. I was like, what does it look like when one breaks? I mean, what happens?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, who knows the extent? Like maybe it's like an umbrella. Like maybe just one breaks or something, or maybe it's the harness breaks. I mean, they didn't get into it, but I just was struck with Cam. First of all, I loved watching, like, you saw the vigilante shit chairs just pop up just everywhere. Like they're used for a lot of different stuff. They're very versatile chairs.
Very versatile.
And just seeing him waiting to go on stage, and he's like sweating. Like obviously, I can't imagine. I wish they had told us how heavy they were, because I imagine they're like 100 pounds. Like
I know, because they said that they're really. They said that they're super heavy. I'm like, super heavy, like what? Like 150 pounds?
Right. We want some numbers, please. And obviously unwieldy, right? And like weighted weird and everything.
Well, and wind pressure makes them really heavy. I mean,
yeah, it would definitely make it worse. Like, obvious. Like, like the potential of feeling like you could catch flight with one of those.
Right. That wakes you off. Like, yeah.
Possibly riding your bike off the stage.
I know.
Or catching flight with one of the lever wings. I don't know.
It's like or like when she's talking about, you know, her hair could catch on fire from the pyro, or like all of these things that could be going on. It's like, yep, lots of hazards in the works. I mean, it's grueling, hard work. Do you know what I mean? Lots of everything has to be exactly so, or like a lot of bad shit could happen almost instantaneously. Like somebody could catch on fire, somebody could like fly off into the sky, somebody could ride the bike off the stage, somebody could, you know, trip and fall and scratch their hand.
Right.
Fall off the cabin. I mean,
well, even Andrea said like there are spots where, you know, Taylor has some wiggle room where she could go, but if she ends up in the wrong spot, it's very dangerous.
She could fall in one of those holes. I know.
Right,
like,
right.
What the hell?
Like if you are straddling where the stage comes up,
right? Totally.
And you were just in the wrong spot, like you could take a tumble, or you could be split in two. I don't know.
Yeah, like something bad would happen. We don't know, but like something crazy would happen. But this goes back to episode 2 with Florence and the machine, because remember when Mandy Moore was like, don't worry, there will be light up footprints of where you need to stand for the lift. So maybe they also do that for them. Like the dancers have little footprints that you only see for like a second. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, God only knows. Like it'd probably be like, don't miss your cue. If you're like 1 second late, then you'll not see where your footprint light is, because we can't keep those up the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I was also thinking about the lever wings. That's the first like 2 minutes of the show, and to be carrying that much weight, like it hurts my back just to think about it. Like, and then like, does your back hurt the rest of, like, at least if that was at the end of the show, it'd be like, okay, well, I did all this hard work, and then I have this heavy thing to deal with, and then I'm done with the show. It's like I have to do this heavy thing, and then I have the 3.5 hours left to do.
Yeah, and it also seems like the super like potential for like a lot of danger going on with those the wings things. Like, if the wind is too high, will I miss my mark? Will I like not be able to get the wing down? Like, what if no one could get the wing down? I mean, like, it seems like one of the most tricky. Maybe that's why they put it first. Like,
maybe
like this is really tricky, and so we sort of like pace the show upon like how fast this can happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
And then I couldn't remember. Is there always like a secondary or tertiary person that comes out to help the dancer who has the wing to like hold them down, or is it only on windy days that I genuinely can't remember.
I don't recall anybody besides those people on the stage, because they all fold over and then there's no one else standing there.
Right, but they showed at Miami, and then like in some other ones, like it was one, and sometimes there was like 2 people behind them in the lever, like the paint suit. They look to me like what you wear when you paint. Totally. The coveralls. Yeah. Like holding them. And I was like, so do they, am I not remembering that there's always these like backup people there? Because obviously they have the costumes for them. Well, or are they only coming out and doing that when there's like the wind hits a certain number or something?
I don't know, but they might always be there and we don't see them because they camouflage into everything else. I mean, there's a lot of magic, smoke and mirrors going on in this, like which is also so interesting and revealing. Like there's just so much that you just don't think about. And this is again why I want all the logistics in massive detail, because I'm mesmerized by it. Like I'm mesmerized by like her dress, like 20 outfit changes. I'm like, 20 outfit changes? She changed 20 times?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like
if you consider like the jackets and everything.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's just wild to me. But like the down here, scooting across this, up these stairs, running to this, grabbing that, like it's just like and when Andrea was like, it looks like the NASCAR, like when they're changing the tires. I mean, it's like that's crazy.
That's exactly what I think it is. Everybody has their job and they do it and they
yeah, it's crazy. That's
and
insane.
I didn't realize the little roller coaster was like a pulley. Like so I always just thought it was like a hydraulic. You press a button.
So did I.
It was literally somebody like pulling it.
Right. Or like, and sometimes she's doing this, isn't she?
Yeah, to make it go faster. I feel like so much of it is by hand, it's insane. That we thought was more mechanical, and much more of it is like human powered.
Well, it's probably because there's less risk when it's like,
I think so.
You know what I mean? Like if hydraulics tend to break a lot, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. It's wild to me. It's wild. Okay.
And I think I texted you this. I noticed for the very first time that there are images. There's a screen on top of the Roomba.
Yeah. Oh, I did know that. Yeah. It's amazing.
You did know that? I had never seen it before. So there's the big infinity sign, and then there's a little infinity sign on the Roomba.
I thought the thing on the Roomba was a circle of clouds. Oh yeah, like
it's an infinity.
It's insane. So like there's just
the symbolism in that
is crazy. But also the fact that that is also a screen is insane.
Screens on screens on screens on screens.
Screens on screens on screens. And yeah, I mean, the other thing is like, does all of the stage have the ability to go up and down, or is it just certain parts? I guess it's just certain parts. Yeah, it has to, because like when that comes down, I don't know. I want to see
one part is like more. It's like a ramp almost, and from the very back to the like triangle or the like diamondy part is a little bit like sloped. So I don't think that would have like on it. And then it's the middle part and then comes out to like the rectangle part. I think it's only in the middle. Yeah. But again, it's like I feel like my perceptions are so off because I wasn't there. And it's like I don't even have
and it's also because the stage is so huge. Like no one's prepared for how big the stage is.
No.
And she said it in there. It's a football field. It's a
8 miles. Didn't she say she runs the equivalent of 8 miles during the show?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Insane. Mm-hmm. Like literally crazy. Mm-hmm. And the stage is also, it's not only, it's also so wide. Like you're not prepared for how wide it is also. It's enormously, it's just enormous in every way around, you know? So I don't know. I would like to see what they look like, the lifts when they're down. Yeah, they look flat because you can see people waiting for them. Like you can see Ed Sheeran. So like they collapse down and then what? Go back. I mean, I don't know. Like
they must be able to go down and then like up and then all the way up and then I mean they
because like why can we see like why can I see Ed Sheeran waiting to get on the lift and it comes down and he gets on it and goes up? Like you would think there'd be a big wall right there. Like when the lift comes down, like you know what I mean? Or like when it's up. I guess it's when it's up. When it's up, you can't. I don't know because when it's coming
goes up
down,
and it's flush with the stage, and then.
But is there anything underneath it? Do you see what I'm saying?
Maybe those aren't the same pieces. Maybe there's one piece that goes down and goes up, and then there's other pieces that go up and then
crazy
go down.
Because like how can I see him right now?
Right. I see what you're saying.
Up. You know what I mean? There should be a big wall here, and when it comes down, I should be able to see him. But like, why at all times can I see him? It's crazy. I don't know. It's just
that's a good point.
Wild. It's wild.
Okay, can we jump into the big highlighted like emotional stories?
Oh
Jesslyn
definitely.
And Wiley.
Oh my god, yes, definitely.
Because Jesslyn, like, I got so invested in her story that when she went to ring the bell, I was like cheering for her. Like, yes, girl, like, yes. Oh my god, this is like the most they're all the most emotional stories, but
they're so interesting.
I am just blown away by her story that she was going from the show 2 doctor's appointments, back to the show, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then went to have the treatment.
Yeah.
And then basically went right back on the tour, not because, at least as she said it, not because like of a financial need, but because she loved doing this so much, and like what Taylor was giving her, what the team was giving her, what the fans were giving her. And like, yes, we noticed that she wasn't there. We were glad when she was back. Like, oh gosh, it's just
and now we know like the whole story, and it's so insane.
Story.
I love that the day she like gets out of the hospital, rings the bell, and gets on a plane and like goes to Australia. Is that where she was going?
Yes,
like that's like the longest flight in the world. Yeah, like oh my lord. But yeah, incredible story. I love, one of my favorite things about this is how she's highlighting everyone else that's involved, like her band, her dancers, her mom, like all of these like interwoven stories, because that is in essence the whole story of the Eras Tour in general. Like even with all of us, like she said it in episode 1 where it's like all of these lights, meaning our wristbands, like all these people are like their own like story, you know what I mean, and their own connection to all of this, and then now here's her, like her, you know, showing all the interconnected, the backstories and who these people are, and all this, like the amazing, like wonderful words that she says about all of her dancers, like in their segments are they're like beautiful statements.
Absolutely.
It's just Hall of Fame person right here. Hall of Fame
absolutely.
person.
And I just keep thinking over and over that the fact that she's like, yeah, we're gonna have 6 hours talking about this amazing tour that we put together and everything, but the fact that the focus is not on her, it's on all these other people, still says so much about her.
That's what I'm saying. She's like a Hall of Fame person. Like she just kicks ass. Like she's so wonderful. And I love that this is how she did this. I do. I love that this is how she did this, because it's
I love like that we're seeing the band and everything back at their homes. We're seeing
that guitar like, she made for her
guitar she made that says your dad, he loves you, she loves you,
and I love you. With the cute little like guitar strings that are like
and
ribbons
flowers
and
stuff. I mean, it was kind of like the acoustic piano almost with the flowers. Like so cute.
It was so cute, like literally so cute, and just so thoughtful and so sweet. And I love how she like genuinely considers her tour family and her band a part of her family. Period.
Absolutely.
And I love that. It's just super great. And I am just blown away by her. Like literally, like every time one of these episodes comes out, I'm like, oh my God, like you like she's just a class act 100%. And she's just really setting the precedent. And like, by the way, this is how you should treat people.
Yes.
By the way,
so many precedents being set.
This is how this is how you should treat people. Period. Everyone matters. Everyone counts, and everyone's included.
Exactly. And I almost feel like, in a sense, that's sort of the motivation behind doing this docuseries. Is like I set precedents, and I really want everyone to understand these precedents that I set, because I want everybody else to step it up.
Absolutely. And that's why I really do believe something called the Summit is coming, because it would be doing this. Like, and I think it's really going to be involving like shining lights on other performers, other singers, other musicians, other, you know, like it's raising the bar. The Summit's the highest you can get. So it's like, once you know, are a part of it, like we're dedicated to raising other people up. And she's just really, really, really shining lights on everyone. And the amount of inclusion that's thought of in this tour is so beautiful. The amount of, don't be afraid of who you are, and don't be ashamed of it, and highlight it and shine it and have unabashed joy for for being unapologetically you. And that is like how I live my life. It's how I love this, because not enough people truly celebrate others for them being human beings and for being perfect just how they are, you know?
Absolutely. And if you ever like really questioned her politics or where she stood on things, I think you just need to look at who she surrounds herself with on stage every single night, because
there's no way that okay. That's all we're going to talk about him, because I cannot deal with it.
No.
So
and then Wiley.
Oh yeah, Wiley.
What
oh my
story.
God. What
I
a
mean,
story.
We saw him when he did Ready for It. We didn't know the story behind it. Like, and also like Amanda seems like the sweetest gem of all people. Like,
totally.
The kindness and the way she talks Taylor through the 3 mistakes she probably.
But how about really Taylor clocking that? She's like, I made 3 mistakes. Here's what they are.
Yeah. And Amanda being like, they're gonna catch you either way. Like,
she's like, I want to do it the right way. But
but like, just like, drop you
and
leave you on the stage, right? But like,
but which way am I supposed to be doing?
And the excitement she had for Wiley, and then like, I just thought,
absolutely,
Taylor makes dreams come true. That's okay.
She does.
Taylor literally makes dreams come true every single day, not just for us as fans, but the people on her. Like, she didn't have to let Wiley do that. She could have been like, no, it's set, it's just the way it is. But she, not only was she like, yes, she was like, oh my God, that's amazing, that's so, I'm excited. She was excited for him. She didn't know it was a thing he wanted to do, but that it was like, yeah, of course,
and she was into it at second one. Like, there was not a moment of hesitation where she's like, let me think about. She's like, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's got a costume. He's got the moves. Of course.
Yes, we're doing it.
There's
absolutely
nothing to even consider.
Yeah. It's just a no-brainer. And I think that type of showcasing is so missing in today's world, just in general. Like,
I think, yes, when you have a position of power, any kind of power. I mean, Taylor has an enormous amount of power in her specific position. You can either yield it in a kind, giving, caring, growing way, or you can be punitive, or you can take as much for yourself as you possibly can,
and never recognize any other person that's helped you achieve anything. I mean, that's, you know what I mean?
And then you look at Taylor, and she's got people who have worked with her for basically 20 years.
Yeah. What does that tell you?
What does that tell you? First of all, it tells you they are the best at what they do, because Taylor would not continue working with them if they weren't. But it also tells you they are the best at what they do. And so if they wanted to work somewhere else, they could, and they choose to continue working with
correct.
Them.
That in a world that type of world is so
cutthroat.
So cutthroat, and also just so what's the fickle, I want to say, in a way, but like, it's so like transient, and like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, there's not a whole lot of, I mean, it's very rare. It's very, very rare, especially when it's like, you don't think of Taylor Swift having a band. It's not like, It's not like the Rolling Stones, where it's like the band, you know what I mean? It's not like something like that where it's the whole, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's even more rare that like a band, like musicians in that position stay for that long of a period, you know what I mean? But like, damn,
absolutely,
why would you go anywhere else? I mean, she's like quite literally the best.
And did you watch Taylor's face? So Jess is back after she's healed from cancer. Woo.
And they're on stage.
Well, no, she was giving the backstage speech, and she's telling the story about how she was at Taylor's birthday party, and Taylor introduces her and says, she sings with me.
Yeah, so I have it on my note.
Is telling this story is that this is this amazing, incredible thing, and you see Taylor's reaction, and if you watch her, she's kind of like,
but you do. That's what you do.
Why wouldn't I introduce you that way? That's what you do. And she literally says something like, she goes,
but that is exactly what you do.
That's what it is.
Most people would say, this person's my backup dance or my backup singer.
Or she performs on the tour with, or something, you know,
something like that. Yeah. You know,
they would censor themselves. But her face is literally like, what? Why is this?
Yeah, she goes, but that is what you do. You sing with me. And she's like, yeah, I know. But like, most people don't introduce, like, it's just, she's just broken down all the barriers of like, I'm better than you, and like I'm the focal piece and you're under me. Like all of that shit's erased. And like I don't remember who said it, but they said something like, with Taylor, it's never me, it's always we. Yeah. And I think that's just period. Like that's just exactly right. No notes on that statement. Like that is super great. Like super wonderful. Okay. So then did you notice like switching? Are we done with that part?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just looking. Yeah.
Okay, so I think,
but also really, just like amazing. I just love that Wiley like talked specifically about like breaking gender norms and what his experience and what he went through and how he likes to flip his hair. Like, same, I got it. I love it. I love every single moment of it.
And how judgmental all these other people have been. Like, ew. Like
and like Cam basically said the same. Like,
yeah,
I love that they have. And I'm sure, like, maybe we'll hear more stories of these people that found Taylor for this tour are people that struggled finding their place in other spaces, and then found their home with Taylor.
Yeah,
and that is so beautiful too.
It is so beautiful, and it's also like this insane irony of, or like kismet, where it's like the one of the main things that they talk about in all these stories is not being seen for who they are. And then they become a part of the biggest tour that's ever been, where all they are is seen all the time in a way that backup dancers really have not been.
Rarely, yeah.
Yeah, like just even if none of this like just the hugeness, the live streams, the dedication, like the how everyone was watching the Eras tour.
Yeah.
Like you're literally being seen the most out of like any backup dancer ever. But on top of that, it's like the added layer of like, no, Taylor lets me be exactly who I want to be, even on quite literally the world's biggest stage. For
setting a precedent. Do not
setting the precedent.
Hire the people who fit an aesthetic. Hire the people that are going to fit the vibe and that your audience is going to love and fall in love with. We fell in love with these dancers.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They were a huge part of everything. Absolutely. And as we see, you know what I mean? I mean, okay. So the next thing I want to highlight is we clocked how there's like these interludes where she's recording Tortured Poets Department, one at Electric Lady Studios and one at Long Pond, which is interesting. It's very interesting.
Interesting that we heard a voice to the side, and I watched with closed captions because I have loud like heat and stuff going on.
Yeah,
it just said like assistant voice. I don't know.
I think it was Aaron Dresner.
You think so?
It was at Long Pond, right?
It was at Long Pond. I don't know whose voice it was. It just said assistant. I said, I don't know that it was an assistant. I don't know. Closed captionings are not always accurate. In the final show of the Vancouver, when it's the 1, 2, 3, let's go, bitch chant, the closed captioning doesn't say 1, 2, 3. It says like, I don't know, some other lyrics to the song. And I was like, oh no, that's no fun for like the hearing impaired or hard of hearing audience.
Yeah, that is no fun.
I even put it on my Instagram and tagged Disney, and I'm like, can we not change this? Because that's not what they are saying.
Yeah, it is not what they're saying. So now we get into, my notes have now started for the second.
Okay, let me look and see if I have any other notes for the third episode. I think we covered almost everything. Oh, I have a question. Please. So she's got like water bottles, like with hard plastic caps. But there's a straw in the hard plastic cap. Someone is drilling a hole in the hard
Yes. That is happening.
Wow. That's a step.
This is what I'm talking about. Like the crew is bigger than we could ever imagine.
But I drill holes in Taylor Swift's water caps. That's my job.
There might even be like, wouldn't it be crazy if there's just one and they just like keep changing it to the other?
Actually, that would be really smart.
That would be like the very smart way to do that. Like, just we can never lose this cap, everyone.
Right. Well, I guess you probably have. I don't know. Maybe you'd have to have one like in the States and one like maybe like a European, because they would have different bottles or something. Who knows? I don't know.
God only knows. But yeah, there's probably only one. And I mean, they just switch it bottom
because obviously it keeps like any debris or anything from getting in. But I just was like,
But also it doesn't screw up her lipstick and stuff.
Well, yeah, obviously she's got to use a straw.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. But she doesn't have, like a.
It's also faster when she's like.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? When she's coming off stage. Yeah.
Where do you think Taylor is recording these? The interview where she's like sitting on a couch wearing a black shirt.
Yeah.
By the way, P.S. Do we think it's in a studio? Do we think it's in one of her houses? Where do we think this is?
I get torn between that. It's either like her new house with Travis.
Right. The Kansas City house.
It might be her New York house, the Tribeca place. But it could also be like a hotel suite. So that she's rented for this so that it's not in her house. I don't know. It's also blurred.
It is blurred. Yeah. Really, we only see any detail on the couch, and it's really just
some like wood looking like colors. Right? There's like some browns going on. It could also be her Tennessee, like her Tennessee apartment. That's very cool. Has a lot of those rich, deep colors in it. But so does New York. But her Kansas City house might have it also. I mean, I don't know. But honestly, she probably rented a.
I would think so, but who knows?
It's probably the Plaza Atene.
The necklace she's wearing looked to me like snakes, but it's not. It's the same little like cougar.
Yeah.
What's the designer? The
Cartier.
No, it's not Cartier. It's the Gautier or this that does the leopard head that's on the 1989.
Oh, it's Jean Paul Gaultier.
Yeah, Gaultier. Yeah. Because I was like, are those snake mouths? What are those? But they're not.
Also, did we notice that she's wearing that giant like gold necklace when she was working out? She in fact was wearing a giant gold necklace.
She wears a gold necklace a lot.
Yeah, she wears it a lot.
Yeah, but a lot of jewelry when she was working out. And I was like, okay,
you're sweating with this giant chain on. I don't know. That just made me like, ugh. That would freak me out. Like I don't like sweating with necklaces on, especially like metal necklaces.
No, I mean I'll wear like this, but not like that thick. Especially if you're laying on your back, like
it's like a choker almost. It's almost like a choker. Yeah.
But I honestly don't know how she deals with the Vivienne Westwood during Torture Poets.
I don't either.
Cross like right here.
I don't either.
I don't know how she does that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how she does it. Okay, so that is okay, and then. Two things I noticed that I thought were one, I just thought was a beautiful moment at the end of like they show her in the rep gold bodysuit and they show her like, oh, not that part. I think she's in the Barry folklore dress and they show her doing a spin and then they show little Taylor doing a spin.
Yes. So cute. Like perfect literally
editing.
Totally perfect.
But they also had a scene. She's in the very last scene of her in the gold rep bodysuit. Cut straight to her as little Taylor pulling out a guitar as a Christmas present, and I was like, "Rep and debut in the same scene."
I know. Well, that's true.
Interesting. That sounds like what we've been talking about here on this channel.
It does. It does seem like that. Although I am like a little bit disappointed that not disappointed, but surprised we haven't gotten a release. I think it's coming at the end. I think it's going to be maybe she moved up this ending date because she's giving us a surprise before Christmas.
Maybe. Who
knows?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know either.
It's crazy. But you'll have
to one of my notes is joy. That was one of my notes from episode 3. So there you go.
So much joy. And like they said that, like she's just a joy spreader. She brings so much joy. She gives so much joy. Then other people get the joy and then give the joy. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much joy going around, which I love.
That's how it works. Yeah.
It is how it works. I love joy. And like unapologetic joy, baby. Okay, so the next episode opens with her recording Torture Poets Department, which I find interesting.
Yeah, I found the quote that she said that I wrote down.
Oh yeah, it's major.
No one sees me as a human being, especially the men that I have dated.
Yep, they see me as a conglomerate.
Wow.
They see me as a conglomerate.
I mean, that is a rebuke.
Huge conglomerate is actually what she said. They see me as a huge conglomerate. Wow. Yeah. Very interesting. So we get the fun story with how she, how her cousins were at her Arrowhead show, and then they just happened to be in the locker room, and they take a picture at Travis Kelce's locker before they were even dating. She didn't even know who he was. Right. She didn't even have any clue. So it's just like,
that was the show that he was at, right?
Yeah. Yes, that was the show that he was at. So here that happens, Invisible String. And then, the mom sees the podcast and like, who's this man trying to get like to hang out, bringing this adorable friendship bracelet to meet my daughter? And like, so she calls up like somebody that she knows on the team or whatever. And they're like, tell me about her cousin or something. Oh yeah. Who's an expert.
Like, who knows about the Chiefs or something.
Who's a Chiefs expert. Yeah. So like a huge fan, obviously. So she's like, tell me all the details on this. And she like, they're telling like, he's such a great guy. And he really loves his mom. And she's like, oh yes. So I'm going to make this happen. And then I guess she told her the dad, because the dad then is like friends with somebody who owns the Chiefs, or like Andy Reid or somebody like in charge of that. Yeah. And I guess that's how that happens. But like, that's super cute. And I love that this episode was named Thanks for the Lovely Bouquet. And it's like all the flowers that he sends her. And then she's like, she says that one scene where she's reading the note and she's like, he doesn't even have to sign them anymore. Isn't that so great? And it's like, oh, that's so cute. I'm obsessed with her saying like, well, then I became obsessed with them and had to learn everything about football and blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, football is just like angry chess. That's why it's
I love that he put it into terms that she would understand and like
it's totally
get into. Like that totally. Again is like, people want to disparage his intelligence, but that is an incredibly intelligent way to try to deal with somebody, is to put it into their terms. Take it out of your terms and put it into their. And also, like, I mean, chess is, you have to be a really intelligent person to understand. We view chess as an intelligent based game.
Yeah, I love chess. But here's the thing: it's like strategy based. So like Taylor like is like the strategy queen, as she should be, because like historically, our strategic queens of history have always kicked the most ass, and that's why we still talk about them to this day. Like, they are the greatest, and so and just phenomenal badasses. So anyway, when she's like, and now I know like who's on like the injured list, and like what does that mean, and like and like what kind of injury is it, and like she's doing all the calculations, because like she is so strategic, and I say this with all due respect because I celebrate this catalog of her traits so highly, but I love how calculated she is, and I don't say that in a negative way.
No.
A lot of people do, but I don't. I say it in a celebrated badass Cleopatra kind of way. Yeah. And like she is strategic, and for him to say, here's like, you are so strategic, so I know that you know how to play chess, right? Because like you like recognizes like, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so then she's like, well, when I figured that out, then I was like super obsessed with him, and I was super obsessed with football, and that's just so great because she understands and she sees the parallels, that they're both champions in a very highly public gladiator almost kind of way, very and champions of a very demanding physical on-stage performance field.
Yeah.
They both play at the same stadiums. I mean, that is like quite literally like that's what's up. They literally work in the same places in different industries. Crazy.
Yeah. They have as in chess, they both have to, in football and in being Taylor, thinking 2, 3, 4 steps ahead into what the strategy, all of that. It's amazing when you step back and you realize how much they can relate. But then it's like, well, yeah, that's why this is not new to have a pop star and an athlete be together. Like it's.
Well, I don't know, because like I feel like it's super unique to them, because I mean, let's be real. There's no other pop star like her, and I honestly can't think of one that is as strategic as she is. Like, period.
Of course. I mean, and yeah,
he's like, 3-time Super Bowl winner, or 3 times, went to the Super. I can't even remember like how many times he's gone or whatever. It doesn't matter. He's done he's been at the summit many times, and it takes a lot of strategy to get there. Like, you have to be strategic about everything. And I feel like they're so uniquely, like, I mean, I don't mean to be like, say this, and like, I'm trying to think of like pop star with a football player that's like,
well, I'm not talking just football, I'm talking about athlete, like Victoria Beckham and, David.
Okay. Yes. Like, that's a good one, because she's very strategic also.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they're not reinventing the wheel. Like, yes, they are very specific in terms of their own personalities and their abilities. Absolutely. Without question. People acting like, how could, it's like, come on. Like, this is not new.
It's not new.
It's not, It's not new. There's a reason. There's a reason. It's like it's a thing that happens.
Yeah, it is. It is a thing that happens. But I think sometimes it's for different reasons. Like, I truly believe that their bond is like a meeting of the minds, instead of like, we're both famous.
Their bond and their attitude towards life, and their it's so profound, and so
it's wonderful.
It's beautiful to see how they just bounce off each other, and they just like reflect and just like multiply happiness and joy. Totally. Boom, 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 boom. And that is amazing and beautiful and once in a lifetime.
Absolutely.
And that is why I was just bawling in tears by the end of episode 4, because oh my God,
super cute. It's beautiful. Like, it's beautiful. And I love that she makes it crystal clear to everyone. And I hope they really picked up on this. It's like the last phrasings of the episode 4, where she's like, everybody loves Travis because he's like so good with the fans, and he's so good with whatever, and blah, 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 blah. And then she pauses, and then she says, she's like, yeah, but they should love him because of how they see he treats me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's like new, like, anyone who is shitting on this at this point, where she just perfectly like says like, everyone should love him. Like, all of my fans should love him because how they see he treats me, and how happy I am with this person. And if you don't, it's kind of like, goodbye. I feel like she's like making it crystal clear that in no way is this like a PR thing. No way is this like secret Gaylor shit. Like, no way is this some, like, all of the things. Okay. All of the things. She's saying, I can hear your cat. Is he like super purring right now?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's so funny that you can hear it, because she's not close to the microphone. That's so funny.
I can totally hear.
Aww.
So like, yeah,
she
like
loves what you're saying. She loves what you're saying.
Yay. So yeah, she's like, so everyone, news announcement that you should be loving him. You should be celebrating this relationship that I'm in, which she has never talked this way about anyone else before. Either.
No,
like, she has never said things like this.
Never.
And it's kind of like I've drawn a line in the sand, like, and I'm going to respond to things that are who have heard my words and have listened. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're going to continuously disrespect like this relationship, bye. It's a bye.
Because this is the man I'm going to marry. This is my husband. This is the future father of my children. So get on board or get out.
And even if they weren't getting married or anything, she's like, I love this person, and like, he treats me excellent. And if you can't like get over whatever the
fuck you can't get over.
Yeah, like, whatever the thing is that's holding you up on this, bye. See you later. So she's like, I have no time for this. I have no time for this. I am not participating in any of this shit. And what she's also not doing, and I think this is completely intentional also, because in lots of like her like past relationships, she would never have this much interaction with like, she would not bring them into this world like this.
Yeah.
Okay. And maybe she did invite them and they said no because they can't handle it. Either way, we've never seen it. So like whatever the things are that are allowing this to happen, she's making it very clear, documented forever. Like, this is how I feel. This is how you should feel about this person that I love so much. And this is why he's so great. And if you cannot see my happiness and all, then it's just white noise. It's my choice. And goodbye. I don't even need you around.
Really, you're not really like a true like supporter.
And you're just like not relevant. You're not relevant in my life. Yeah. Like you're not relevant in like any of this, because like if you're like shitting on the thing that I love the most, you know, this person that is like truly, I mean, like look at how many phrases she said. Like I find it like, when she was talking about torture postpartum, and she said, this is just a purge of everything that's bad that's happened to me over the last 2 years. She's like, I've gone through 2 breakups. I've da-da-da-da. So interesting note though, I'm like over the last 2 years. So she said that in 2023, right? Yeah. So we're talking about, she's like talking about 2021, 22, 23.
Wait, what do you mean? She said we don't know in the interview. You mean what?
She said like she's at the Eras tour, and it said like the date, like we had the date of the show, you know what I mean? And it was in 2023. Was that when she had this recording? I'm gonna have to go look back at it. But
when she was recording Torture Poets, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna go back in the thing because she said
the date. I don't know that it said the date. I think
we could figure it out by the location. We can figure it out.
Okay.
Oh no. She's at one of the shows when she says this. She's not in the recording studio. She's just talking about.
I thought when she said it, she was doing like the interview, like the talking head interview. I thought she was behind. I thought she was talking to her mom or like somebody back. She was like backstage. I don't think so.
I'll have to go look.
Yeah, anyway, go back to it.
She said like,
I think that's when she said this quote, which is my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Which quote?
Which is, men will let you down.
Eras
tour never will.
Then Eras tour never will. I know. I wrote that down.
Shout out. I send a message. I've shouted out Archer's thread many times. Love this company. Love the woman behind the company.
Absolutely.
I sent her a message. I said, if you put this on a shirt, I will buy it.
Absolutely.
I swear to God, 5 minutes later, sent me back a prototype of the shirt. It is very cute. It has the quote. It has hearts with all the Eras colors. I bought it. It's like a pre-order.
Nice.
I want it like tattooed on my forehead. Like I love this quote so much. Please, if you love the quote as much as I do,
don't get it tattooed on your forehead though.
Don't get it tattooed on your forehead, maybe, but get it in a t-shirt. Support a Swifty business.
Yes, support a Swifty business. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look and see when she says this because I'm pretty sure that it's backstage. I think she's testing her like. I don't know. I feel like she was
when she's doing the
surprise
songs.
I think so, but I'll retract if not. But either way, it's like
we've taken in a lot of information today, so
yeah,
we've taken in exact on things.
A lot of information, and when she said that this is the purge of like everything that has happened over the last 2 years, which is so true, right? And it's like. Yeah, like she's gone through all this shit. She's trying to tell everybody that she's like super happy. She's trying to like say, everyone previously saw me as a huge conglomerate corporate entity that was not even like human. They didn't even see me as like it was like I was like a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is not the first time this has been brought up in the docuseries. Right.
Totally. I mean, she brought it up in this episode in a different time with the big picture of her, and she's like, Gracie Abrams was like, "Wow, there's a huge. I knew you were tall, but yeah, but here." And she's like, "Yeah, well, this is how I feel a lot of times. Like, I am the monster on the hill. Like, I smush all the cities. Like, I feel like this is the root of anti-hero, where it's like." I'm this, but I'm also this, like this big, huge thing that like has to like the whole city has to shut down at my arrival. You know what I mean? Like I have my own weather team, you all.
Right.
I'm rolling really different. So, yeah. And, she also said this. Hold on. She also said this because I wrote this down as a quote.
Okay.
He not only sees me, but celebrates me. And that is the root of it all also, along with the other quote. It's like, yeah, he does. First of all, how can you not see Taylor Swift? But like, it seems like everyone else just saw her, but didn't celebrate her as they're seeing her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Loved her in spite of who she was.
Right.
In spite of the persona.
Right. Like he doesn't care. He's unfazed by the fame. Unfazed. He could care less. He doesn't. It's like, it is like a motivating factor for both of them. Like they love being famous and they love being in the spotlight. True facts. Like that is just a fact of their personality that we should all love. I do. I love that she's ambitious. I love that he's ambitious. I love that they love what they do. And because quite literally, like no one does it better than Taylor, period. I don't care.
Period.
I'll die on this hill. Like bring me an example. And the longevity. Okay. Like we're talking about, this is her 12th album.
Right.
12th album. Right. Song on #1 for what 9 weeks now?
Yeah.
9 weeks. 12th album, everyone. 12th album.
Okay. 20 years in the business.
20 years in the business.
That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. That it's still the number one after that long. Doesn't it? Doesn't.
Like it's insanity. It's so much hard work and it's so much dedication and it's a true love of what you do. So let her do it forever. I mean, everyone, like, please. Okay. So yeah, I mean, when he went backstage to meet her after Midnight's, when he's like waiting under there and she's like so surprised. Yeah, and she's like,
oh,
you know what I mean? So cute. Like it's just cuteness overload. It's just happiness galore. It's like quite literally just wonderful. I mean, that's all there is to it. I loved that the mom was like, oh, this is such a beautiful love song mashup. And she's like, it's hits different. And Welcome to New York. She's like, these are 2 breakup songs, Mom. She's like, I know, but it sounds so good. With the current story or whatever. And she goes, what are you talking about? She's like, well, it sounds different now with your current boyfriend. So that just
conversation
really
reminded me of like when you see like a take in the comments of like a song and like it's so off and you're just like, no, that is not what this song is about. And you're like, okay, do I correct this person or do I just let them believe what they believe about that song? But it's like it's so wrong. And it's like, did you listen to the word?
I know, but what I think is that
but then it's also like you want people to take what they want from the song as well. It's like
like I feel like Andrea's like, listen, I was here when you wrote both of these. Okay. I know the frame of mind that you were in. All right. I know all of the shitty ass men that you've dated for this entire time. All right. Like this song now sounds different to me because Travis is in your life, because now this song for some reason like makes me happy instead of sad. And that's like the true sign of like, I mean, it's even Taylor, like Taylor wouldn't think that because she knows that's why she reacted like, these are 2 breakup songs. And the mom was like, but like, it's just, to me, it sounds different because of like your current boyfriend. Like
that everything's different.
Everything's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hits different because it's you, which is true. See? So everything does hit different.
And I can't tell you how excited I was that 2 of my favorite songs, we got to see her like work on mashups for. Hits different and Is It Over Now? I'm like,
oh my God.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, those are 2 of my favorites.
I know. I know. And we also got to hear the prophecy going into This Love, Cowboy Like Me, and I can't even think of the other one right now.
It was Cowboy Like Me into Maroon, which you should know.
Oh yeah,
your show. Yeah. I swear.
No, that was not my show. That was not my show.
I thought it was your show. I thought it was. Oh, it was a Miami show.
I think that she was already in New Orleans when she did, or maybe it was night 2 of Miami.
Maybe it was night 2.
It wasn't my show.
I swear to God, they showed Travis. He was standing there. You could hear like the last note of Cowboy Like Me. I swear to God, he had tears in his eyes.
Oh, definitely. He definitely did. I saw it. So cute.
Also, I think this is in episode 3. Did you see the 22 hats were sitting on the table?
Yes.
Like she either had just signed them or was going to. I was like, oh,
so cute. Hats. I know. So cute. And I loved the whole interlude with Sabrina. It's always good to see her. And like, I love how that situation intertwines with the life of the showgirl, because like their outros from the show are like on this new album. It's just all intertwined and it's just awesome. I just love it. I just love how she world builds, and I just love how she is always thinking ahead. So yay for us. Yay for us.
Although I have to say, I loved all the Travis on stage stuff. Absolutely loved it. I never clocked before that when she takes the dress off that he goes like this.
Oh yeah.
Adorable.
So adorable.
But I'm sorry, Taylor Swift. I do not think that was the loudest the crowd was.
No, I know. I had big problems with that statement. I was like, I believe
even
when
she says it.
I know, because she's like, because it was probably the loudest to her because she was having like, it was like the best moment of her. It's probably like her favorite moment of the Eras tour, to be honest with you. Like,
sure.
And like rightfully so, I get it. Like this person actually wants to be on stage with me and like celebrate me, and like not like try to take the mic and run, like take over and shit.
And it's probably the second loudest.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the like Swifty Earthquake night was probably the loudest.
No, I think
I think Miami night one. What?
Yeah, Rep Gold bodysuit night one. Yeah, that was the loudest.
I'm pretty.
It was the loudest in my living room.
Yeah, it was so loud in real life, and I like literally lost my voice from screaming so loud, and my hearing was like impaired afterwards. Like it was like I have probably hearing damage from it. Worth it. Highly recommend. No regrets here.
No regrets.
Yeah, so I mean, that's basically everything.
Right? Okay, one more thing that besides the scissors that I have noticed.
Okay.
The gold sparkly nails.
Oh, yeah.
Picked up on the gold sparkly nails. Now, we saw the gold sparkly nails on the Colbert Show.
Yeah.
I need to go back. Did we see them on Jimmy Fallon? Did we see that? I don't think so.
I don't know, but like I think that in this documentary, there's the gold sparkly nails with the gold Reputation dress.
It's like all the time.
Yeah.
It's through this whole docuseries.
Yeah.
And all the gold, is gold.
She wears gold a lot.
She does wear gold a lot. But the gold's like, we know she likes to use her nail color as an Easter egg. Is gold or glitter or something for 13? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know, because it's also very fearless. It's very like, do you know what I mean? Like, gold is like Fearless's color.
But yeah, gold, but also yellow. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I'm just observing.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing things that are popping up a lot.
I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the first two documentary, like the first two series, like first two episodes, and see does she have the gold nails in both of those too? She does.
I'm pretty sure.
So when did she stop doing her nails each like?
I think Torture Poets, because then she had 11. She couldn't do all the eras anymore.
And she just went with gold, probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But did she have the same gold nails every single night? And how did we not? Well, we didn't notice because we were on a grainy live stream, I guess. I don't know. In fact, now I have to watch the final show in Vancouver and see what did she wear in Vancouver.
Here's the thing, though. Like, would her nails on stage, like, first of all, we probably wouldn't see them, but if we did, it would just look like the light reflect would be just like shiny.
Right. But I mean, okay, so we saw the, I mean, obviously you see that she has the eras.
I feel like she was wearing white. I feel like she was wearing white nails in the first two episodes.
I could be wrong.
I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like somehow some maybe it was just that white guitar that I'm actually thinking of. I don't know. I feel like her nails were white, but they possibly could not be. They could.
Yeah.
I
thought it was interesting that when they showed like a keyboard and it had like the guitar picks lined up, they were Midnight's.
I know.
Oh, that was interesting. Not Torture Poets.
I know. So when is that from? That little picture.
I mean, if if they're being honest about it, that scene is from Miami.
Interesting. Well, then maybe they had those pre-made, because I feel like, wasn't Scott Swift handing out those guitar picks with the Midnights?
That's we also have to remember. He like carries them around.
Yeah,
he goes.
Yeah,
and you would think that they would have Tortured Poets ones made up when Tortured Poet came out. I don't know.
Because we also have to remember that Midnights was a new album when the Eras Tour started.
I know.
Like, it seems like forever ago, but like that was literally the new album. We were still getting songs from Midnights during the Eras Tour.
No, I know. I know.
Like, so.
But then also, like, would there be like a 1989 Taylor's version guitar pick? Would there? I mean,
they definitely make them.
Right. So maybe the ones for the band, maybe they use the old ones that aren't being given out, and maybe
they also looked huge.
Oh, maybe that was just the perspective. I don't know. I don't know.
They looked very big guitar picks. I was like, wow, these are enormous.
I recently, like, what are they going to do with the ones that they don't give out that are like the older album? Maybe the band uses them.
Yeah, probably. They probably use them forever. I found a Lover guitar pick the other day here. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't even, like, where did this even come from?
I don't know. Like, mystery. Maybe Scott stopped by and dropped one off when you were sleeping.
But I mean, Lover was a long time ago. I probably bought them, but
little Santa Scott Swift.
Yeah, I obviously bought them, but I just don't even remember doing that. And I don't even know what I did with it. So I was like, well, this is weird. But it was like literally like it caught me off guard. So what did I? God only knows what I did with it. You all like with the Swift mist in and out, all the decorations and stuff. Like it's been quite the craziness. So okay, is there anything else we haven't like addressed?
Probably, but nothing that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, like on our notes, have we got?
Yeah, I think I've got. Let me look at my notes. I think I've covered everything. Oh, I did notice that when they show her rehearsing in the rehearsal studio, you do not see any exit signs. At least I have not clocked any exit signs. And I just wonder, we did see exit signs at some point in that rehearsal studio, or were they digitally added?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I did see an exit sign in this series.
I did too.
Yeah. There's only one. I feel like I only saw one.
I've been trying to look, and I think I've only seen one as well. So I don't know. There's so many question marks at this point. There's so many things I feel like we're tracking. It's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I love it too. I love it too. I think that the exit signs are really like we're exiting these eras, but there's two of them. So what does that mean? And I still think she wants to wrap all of this up and have the rep vote and the debut situation coming out. I mean, I feel like right when this is over.
Yeah. What I don't know is, well, first of all, I'm ticked off because as a Spotify user, I still don't have the new lyrics.
You don't?
No.
I would like to. Weird. I know. See, that is so weird to me.
I know. It's upsetting.
But that just goes into our other theory that we'll talk about on Sunday, because we have a theory on it.
That's true. That's true. But like, okay, how do you foresee? Let's pretend that okay, so what is it? Tuesday is the last two episodes come out. Let's pretend that there's
just wrecked my plans, by the way. Like I was not prepared. All right, go on.
I know, right? Like, I know.
I'm like, great.
How will the announcement happen? Do you think it will be a social media announcement? Do you think it will be a website announcement? Do you think there will actually be a merch, like a drop? Like,
I think there'll be a drop, and I think that might even have a little thing at the end of the last episode.
Could be.
And but with probably like a time. Like it will probably be like, so nobody misses it. You know what I mean? I think
that's sort of my little pitch with that, is that we're obviously not all watching it at the exact same time because it was, 3 a.m. for you, 2 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
So if it is on the episode, then it doesn't.
It'll probably be like
you can't ever have everybody find out at the same time.
When was this supposed to, like, when was the last day of this supposed to be? The 28th or something?
26th, the day after Christmas.
Okay, so it'll probably be like on the 26th, this is happening. It gives everybody enough time.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I don't think I think that is how it's going to be. Like, the announcement is that something's happening at a later date.
Do you think it'll be something is happening, or it'll be
I think
this is going to happen?
This is happening. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Whatever this is, and this will be the date that is happening. So be prepared. I mean, that's what I mean, who knows? God only knows. But that's what I think. Like, if there's going to be an announcement, it's going to have to be something that's like, I think she's going to want people to find out while watching it, but also it's going to have to be like first of all, that will last all of 1 second, because like it will be like on social media in 10 seconds. But like, it will just be like for the date, like this is happening on this date.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to predict because, with the exception of Showgirl, which was obviously on the New Heights podcast. So the last 5 announcements or something have basically been on the tour, with the exception of the Torture Poets, which was at the Grammys, right? So it's like there have been these very big events of her live announcing something. So it's sort of hard to predict at this point how she would make that announcement.
I think that she'll do it in the docuseries. I really do. I think that it will be some sort of announcement at the end, or meet me at midnight. Not like that, but like something like that, on this day, or it's something. I mean, I don't know. It might very well be nothing, and we and Torture. I mean, Rep Vault and Debut have nothing to do with this, but I do believe that we're getting a live album of the Eras Tour. I truly believe that. So whatever, we'll see what happens.
I'm of two minds.
It's what I want.
Me is like, whatever happens is great. If nothing happens, that's great too. And the other part is like, no, I just really want all of these things.
I just really want them all too, but we will eventually get them. The good news is, at some point we'll get them.
Well, we don't know what the live albums or the mashup. We don't know. I mean,
we don't know about that.
We won't, but
it doesn't. But we might not get that. But I do know that we still haven't gotten the 3 a.m. Midnight's vinyl that I've been looking for literally 3 years now. So but you also have to go why did she have the rep ornament and then it goes away? There are pieces that
I know
are, it's just but that's just gonna be out there hanging around out there. I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff. And maybe that ornament was a red herring and it's never gonna exist. So we don't know. But I know her. I feel like, I mean, I don't know her, but again, I feel like
surprise.
I feel like it should really, there would be a million other ways to egg Rep TV, but by putting a fake ornament would be kind of unnecessary. Unless something happened to the entire shipment of them. Maybe something happened to them all, or the factory forgot to make them or some shit. And she's like, oh, great. Well, that's awesome. Now what? You know what I mean? I mean, who knows? Logistics are crazy, and maybe something like that happened, but I doubt it.
I mean, I literally have a file in my notes app that is Taylor Mysteries, and it's so it may just go in there, and
it will just go
never be answered. Who knows?
And that's fine, but we'll still talk about it for the next 4 years or whatever, however long it is until it actually happens. So the good news is that quite literally, nothing will change in our lives or in any Swifties' lives if this doesn't happen or not, because we'll still be just looking for Easter eggs until it does. So it's nothing changes, you guys. Literally nothing changes. Do you think everyone's theories are going to stop? Absolutely not. Do you think we will proceed as normal?
in the most abnormal way possible.
Yeah, I mean, it would just be like, okay, so now when is it? So now I've got to look for a whole bunch of new shit. You know what I mean? Like it will happen at some point, and that's all we really need to know. But it's fun thinking that it's coming soon because, like,
so
I'm anxious, and I want it to be here now. And I think it would make sense to wrap up the airs this way, and especially with a live album, also. And then she could just go on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's clearly never going to stop making music. So everyone just needs to, like, just know that we carry on as normal.
Right.
Clowning, Easter egging, being excited, getting the new album, like whatever it is, we're going to be doing all of it. So nothing changes. Quite literally, nothing changes for us.
No, not for us.
For any Swiftie. Like nothing changes. Like we just carry on. We'll have a brand new set of theories immediately after. If nothing happens, we will already have new theories as to why it didn't happen and what's coming next. That's just that's the life of a Swiftie. That is the life of a Swiftie. So
it is. I mean, we would not have it any other way.
Yeah, we wouldn't have it any other way. And that's just how it is. So yeah, totally. Like it's just okay. On to the next theory. We'll create one. Somebody will, you know, like you know what I mean? We'll just have the mystery. Like, listen, we'll talk about the mystery rep ornament till next Christmas. I mean, that's a guarantee. We're still talking about the Karma album. Some people are.
Some people
you know what I mean? Some people
are.
Some people are just still I mean, like, so nothing changes. It just gets baked in the
rolls
cake.
Over to the next.
It just gets baked in the cake. It's all good. It's all good.
The cakes.
No problem.
Very good at baking cakes.
Yeah. It's like it's all good. So fun to think it will happen. If it doesn't, oh well. It will happen at some point. That's guaranteed. We do know that we will be getting debut.
Yes.
And we will be getting the vaults of Reputation. I guarantee you.
Yes.
She also you also have to think like she doesn't want Showgirl to be knocked out of contention for these the Billboard weeks here. Like she's on a major role. I mean, that's why listen, she dropped the Fate of Ophelia vinyl. Was that yesterday? I can't even remember. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday. The 7-inch.
Okay. The 7-inch. She wants more sales. She wants to stay.
Yeah, we're not getting Opalite anytime soon. She's still pushing Fate of Ophelia.
Yeah, I mean, like
it's great.
It is super great. So she wants to stay at number 1, which is great. That's why I love an ambitious queen. You know what I mean? She is love.
Stan.
Historically amazing, badass. So yes, I mean, we're all good.
We're all good. We're all good. Of course we are. We always are.
Alrighty, my
Absolutely.
dear. Well,
that's what we do here. We're good. We celebrate. We're happy. We're joyful.
Yeah. We're happy and joyful. Okay, so what's next? Meet us back here on Sunday for Swift AF Sunday at 4:13, but actually 4:30.
We're somewhere in between.
It's yeah, somewhere in between, but you like the aim is 4:13.
The aim.
Usually 4:30 though, because something inevitably happens.
Yeah.
And that's all good. So meet us there. We're going to be going over all our theories. We're going to hear all your insights. We want to hear what you have discovered, what you noticed that we haven't talked about. We want to know all the things, and bring your theories with you and give them to us and let's have massive discussions about it. Let's flip out. So, we will be super unhinged and crazy and over dramatic and true. Guaranteed. So, all right. Well, it's been fun. I hope we gave you all the details. I think that we got them all the important ones, right?
Hopefully. Yeah, we got it.
We got, and we'll have more. We'll have more by Sunday. Because I'm totally planning on watching this like 600 more times. So
at least.
Yeah. So anyway, until then, and wait, hold on. Actually.
No. Okay.
You need to subscribe, comment, share, do all the things, but definitely subscribe, like our video, and join SPARKX FLY because it's the greatest community for Swifties.
It really is.
And now, until then, and always, peace,
love, and
Swifties forever. Mwah. Bye. Bye. Love you. Bye. I'm gonna do tomorrow is gonna be. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so. What if they did? Show you just how disturbed this is.
I'm gonna kill your people. How hard is it? It's not that hard.
Is she good? Is she really soundtracking right now?
I can't tell if she's singing or not.
See you. Step on my lawn.
I think so. It's hard. I think so.
Betcha. Animal. I have another mask that I'm keeping. And I have two things in the soundtrack.